Hello and welcome to my review of the Steelseries Arctis 1 Wireless Edition. So these are a pair of budget gaming headphones which will cost Australian dollars around about $170, $120 on sale. So I would highly recommend you wait till they're $120. You can actually get these on Amazon in Australia as an import, US import for $120. So that's pre any sales. So US, I think they're around 120. And the wired version, exact same, purely just without the battery, without the wireless capabilities, are around, I think on sale in Australia, you can get them for $60, generally around $100. US, they're probably around $60 US. So I'm going to take you through a few things regarding these headphones. Going to take you through the design, the features, real world experience. So ultimately, we're looking at a pretty classy design. I like that you can take the microphone out, so you can actually use these for multiple things. You can use these purely for gaming if you wanted to, but you can also, with the USB Type-C connector, you can connect this into your phone. You can take this traveling, you can take this anywhere. So ultimately, I'm a big fan of the design. It means like they're a set of headphones that you can use as both. There's not many that you can do that with. A lot of the gaming headsets really look like gaming headsets, so you can't actually take those out with your phone or out traveling or on the train and things like that. They really you can't remove the mics and things like that. They just look like a set of gaming headphones. Some of them are really wide and everything else. So from a design feature, this was a real selling point for me, was that you can use them for both. So I'll just take you around the product itself. Ultimately, these are quite constricting initially. You don't actually have, they're not the widest headphones, but you do grow comfortable to them. I'll discuss that all in a little bit as well. But you've got about a 1 centimeter cushion here, which is pretty good. You've got these nice thick ear cushions. They're really thick and plush. You can actually replace those. You can take them off really easily. Got a kind of cool design in there, Steelseries style, I guess. Taking you through the left, you've got a mute unmute switch. You've got a power knob. You've got a auxiliary 3.5mm, so you can use these wired as well, which don't use any battery. And you've got a micro USB charger. You've also got that headphone or the microphone socket here as well. And on the right hand ear cup, you've purely just got the power button. Hold that down for 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds, turns it on. Press it once, play pause. Press it twice, next track, 3 times, previous track. And then hold it down to turn off as well. So pretty simple, pretty standard design. What you actually get with it is the USB-C transmitter. You get a USB 2.0 to USB 3 or USB-C wired dongle, essentially. So if you don't have a USB-C port on your laptop, then you can use this. It also comes with an auxiliary cable as well. So if you want to use this wired, I don't have that with me, but yeah. So let's get into the real world experience of this. So ultimately, comfort wise, you're looking at a pretty tight fit, honestly, especially when you get them for the first part. You can bend them quite a bit, which is really good. And they do get wider over time. But the first couple of wears, most likely going to be too tight. But it'll get better, I promise. And I know this because the last set of headphones I had were actually Razer Naris. So they are heavy and I couldn't wear them because I got migraines and I actually had to sell them, which is a real shame because I love them. They sounded amazing. But these ones are, part of the comfort is how heavy they are. These are really light. And they're around 250 grams, and the Razer Naris that I used to own were about 430 grams. So you're looking at almost double the weight on those bigger headphones. But these ones, really small, really light, and I don't get migraines when I wear them. So top notch quality, and you do fit them better over time. And you can replace these ear cups if you need to, but ultimately the tightness factor is the main comfort point on this set of headphones. So connection wise, they're okay. The USB-C transmitter, you can see it's really wide. I know they're cramming a lot of cool stuff in here, but it's a really wide transmitter, and on my laptop it actually takes over the HDMI port, so I need to use it through the USB port just to make it thinner. But it's fine. You just kind of plug and play, and you forget about it. So that's okay. USB-C on your phone is really good. However, one thing I would have loved to have seen with these headphones is if the charging was USB-C as well. Once you're done with these, when you're traveling, you could have just been able to just slot this USB-C in and then keep them together. But now, because they don't have that, this is micro USB. When you're done with these, when you're out, you throw them in your bag. You have to throw this in your bag as well, and hopefully you don't lose this transmitter. But if you do, it's you can actually buy another one. They're about $30 US for another one, and you can pair it to this set of headphones. So that's fine. I appreciate that they've done that, but I think it's a missed opportunity when they could have, there could be somewhere to store this on the headphones, especially because they want you to use them wirelessly and everything else, but there isn't. So what I actually bought was a micro USB to USB adapter, which you can plug in like that, and then plug into the charging port on the headphones. Which, I don't know if I'll actually use this or not. I haven't really traveled with these guys all that much yet, but yeah, I don't want to lose this guy, so maybe I will. Who knows? But so ultimately it's all right. But this is the best feature of these headphones. It actually makes them cross-functional in the first place. So first and foremost, these are absolutely gaming headphones, number one. And that's what this transmitter means. If they were just Bluetooth, you actually wouldn't be able to get high quality audio in and high quality audio recording out as well. That's a limitation of Bluetooth. So every set of gaming headphones will have some sort of transmitter that it's using. The technology just isn't there for Bluetooth to do high quality both. So this is probably the best they could have done. But what you can actually get is higher priced headphones will have a Bluetooth and a transmitter functionality on them, so you can switch between the two. But for me, I didn't want to spend $400 or whatever they would end up costing for that functionality. So to me, this works just fine. Battery life on this, from a user experience point of view, is fantastic. It's 20 hours or so, rated about 15 to 20 hours, I think. And I don't notice it very much at all. You can play 3 or 4 gaming sessions and then not even have to charge it. And it's handy as well because every time you turn it off, it's got a nice indicator here on the power button, which goes green for good, yellow for average battery, and red for no battery left whatsoever. So whenever this just goes yellow at the end of a session, I just plug it in overnight and then just come back to it. So for me, battery life, really great. Not an issue at all. I've had much worse gaming headphones with much worse battery life because I always go wireless. So these are awesome in that perspective. Volume control, really good. I really like this nub. What I actually do is set my system volume on my PC to 80 or 90%, and I purely just use this. And I never really use my PC, with any other audio devices, so that I don't even notice it. But this control here, so fast, so accurate, really good, really good. Removable microphone is awesome. Retractable mics are obviously better, I think. So, you might lose this, but, for what you're paying, the fact that it's got a removable mic is, at all in the first place, is a real plus. An issue with this is sometimes I don't know if I'm on mute or not. So you've got this mute switch, and if you mute yourself, you might not actually realize that you're muted. You might forget about it or something like that. What my Razer Nari's had, which a lot of more expensive, more premium headphones have, is a little indicator on the end of the microphone. So when you're plugged in like this, you can actually see the red light, which would indicate that you're muted. And then when you go unmute, it would turn off. But on these guys, you don't get that sort of indication. But, that's just a little kind of niggling tidbit that you'd experience as well with this, but it's fine. Also, just the fact that you can understand and easily find the switch on off is a really handy thing. So I would take that over anything else, to be honest. So that's fine. Sometimes the so I'll have a chat about the sound quality now. It's about what you expect. So with this set of headphones, what you're paying about $120, $150 or so, you would expect, it's not amazing. It's not going to blow you away, but it's not bad by any stretch. So it's really comparable to other headphones in that market. I think you can get better sounding headphones if you bought specifically gaming headphones, or if you bought specifically Bluetooth headphones. But one that does both, like these, I think is really hard to find. Like, I don't think there is anything in that price range that kind of exists for both purposes, like the way these do. So sound quality wise, I don't think you're buying these for the sound quality, to have amazing sound quality, because there are better products on the market for that. You're buying these for the functionality. So, like specifically, I would look at, if you're looking into a gaming headset and that's all you wanted to do with it, I would, at this price point, purchase the HyperX Cloud Stinger or the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core, which is the wireless version. That plugs into a USB 2.0 slot, which I find, I mean, it's obviously not as good when you're using it out and about. You can't really travel with it. You can't use it with your phone without a dongle. So to me, that's a pain in the ass. And also with those headphones, you can't remove the mic, so they really look like gaming headphones. It's not something that I'd want to be wearing out in public, to be honest. They're just bulkier. But for a gaming headset specifically, the HyperX Core and the Cloud Stinger Core and the Cloud Stinger, I think they fit a little bit better, and the sound quality is about the same. So for me, if I was purely buying gaming, I would pick the HyperX. But for these, it's a little bit niche, but it's you get more functionality with these. So that's why I have no hesitation overall recommending these. Good sound quality, reasonable comfort, and the functionality. It's got functionality that you just can't really get in any other headphones at the price. So to me, yes, recommend if that's what you want. But if you want Bluetooth, or if you want gamer, individually or specifically, then I'd probably recommend something else. So I mean, that's it really. There's no more things to go across. If I left anything out, if you've got any questions or anything, chuck it in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.